Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. So this is a beer that I got on 𝓕𝓻, and then I was at Total Wine. I saw that they had it too, but it was the same price, but we'll get back to that later. So this one's from the Bruery Blanc. Belgian-style table beer with orange peel and coriander, 3.5 ABV. It's practically a non-alcoholic beer. This can is kind of getting old. It's been sitting in the fridge, though, for like a month and a half. So anyway, pour it into just a lager glass. It kind of looks like a lager. It's got that same lager golden color. Though I will say it does have like a bit of a pale strawness to it. And it's, fairly clear. Usually wit beers, tend to be very cloudy. And that's actually something I was wondering, like, is this, because they call it a table beer, so is it supposed to be like a table strength saison or a table wit beer? Because based on coriander and orange peel, I'm thinking, wit beer, which is appropriate because the last beer review I did was a 9%. Let's see what a 3.5 is. So anyway, to me it smells like a wit beer. Orange peel, coriander. Yeah, very citrusy. It doesn't have like any kind of funkiness or like barnyard character you would get even in a 3.5 saison. Yeah, this smells very fruity. It's not like hay or whatever. So anyways, let's dive in here. Cheers. Wow. Yeah. I'm thinking that definitely is a Belgian white. And like, to me, this is just as flavorful if the ABV was 5.3 instead of 3.5. I don't know how they got so much flavor out of like such low alcohol. Yeah, so I mean, like, this is like day and night difference from the 𝓑𝓻 White Devil. Like that was like a syrupy thing, and this is like I would say this drink's more like a traditional wit beer. I would say it's probably even lighter in body and a little bit more effervescent. But yeah, it's that lovely spicy character, the coriander spice, and then kind of the orange peel giving it like definitely a real like orange flavor, not like orange soda or something orange flavored. Very zippy. I saw that word in Untapped. I was like, who the hell uses that? And like I looked it up, and it's meant to describe like a very peppery, phenolic, but spiciness sensation. Not so much the carbonation. Carbonation is more effervescent. Although I will say this is pretty effervescent. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty lovely. I will say it does have like a real slight kind of tang to it that you would get like in a saison. It's just like, I mean, it could be a tartness from like the wheat, but it has like the slightest little bit of like a lemonade kind of character there. So I went into this thinking this was going to be like Le Petit Prince from 𝓕𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷, which I love, by the way. But this one to me is just a, table strength like wit beer. Yeah, but like I said, it has just as much flavor as like a much stronger, more standard strength wit beer. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. I kind of think like the brewery is like one of the more overrated breweries, but when they get something right, they get it right. Wow. Before we get, let me put on this side this time. Before we get to the score, gotta plug 𝓕𝓻. So this was $5.99 on there, and I saw it at my local Total Wine for the same price. So at least I didn't get hosed on that. So if you want to sign up with 𝓕𝓻, use my link to get you $10 off, and it lets me know that I sent you. All right, so the score for the Bruery Blanc. Wow, I have to think about it. I really like this one. This is like a week or two ago I did that the mild, and that was great too. I gave that a 10. I'm thinking about It would be really ironic, like if the only beer from the brewery that I ever gave a 10 to was like their lightest beer. Because I've had like, some of their Belgians, their sours, like, 17% ABV, bourbon barrel aged imperial stouts, and like I only gave a 9 to that. But yeah, I think I'm going to give a 10 to the Bruery Blanc. Again, you don't have to make big, huge beer, to get lots of flavor. I'm getting tons of flavor out of this. And it's funny because like this can is, good, about 3 months old, maybe a little more. I'm getting oxidation on it. Yeah, it's like really, I would say delicious. Yeah, refreshing, easy to drink. I'm actually drinking this after dinner, and it's like a nice palate cleanser from Chipotle. So, yeah, there you go. Full 10 to 10 for the Bruery Blanc. All right, so I'm rambling. You've watched all the way in. You're awesome. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.